Hello everyone, let me introduce myself. My name is Andika Priyatama and it is an exam of English for Business. Question number 1 A. What is your objective to follow business English course? Studying business English allow me to develop English language skills that are useful in an official or other business environment by understanding the communication skills needed in the workplace. I can gain the confidence to build a strong relationship with my colleagues and clients. Question number 1B. How many times do you attend the business English class and why? I attend this business English class 3 times because to develop my English language skills and they are useful for me. Question number 1C. How many video recordings have you made? Explain your task. I made 3 video recording. The first video recording is from speaker on audio about what is business, and the other video recording from English for Business book. Question number 1D. Have you joined Google Classroom? What tasks have been given in the Google Classroom? Has the lecturer assessed your tasks? What grades have you got from doing your tasks? Yes, already joined Google Classroom. The task is make a video recording and upload it to YouTube, and I don't know what grades that I have from it. And then question number 2A. What is business? In a general, business is defined as an activity carried out by individuals or groups of organizations that carry out sales, productions, distributions, processing, or exchange of goods or services. And this business activity also has the aim of making a profit. Question number 2B. Open chapter 3 in the book of English for Business and answer the comprehension question below the text. Number 1. What is marketing? Marketing is defined as an activity carried out by a company to promote to product or service that they have. What does the marketing include? The marketing includes advertising, selling, and shipping products to consumer or other companies. What will the companies do in doing promotions? In doing promotions, the company will target people who are in accordance with the products being marketed. Usually, they are also involve celebrities or anyone who has popularity to boost the product. Not only that, in the marketing, those who are in charge of this task will make attractive packaging or design on an advertisement to that many people will be interested. Why is marketing very helpful to consumers? Marketing is very helpful for consumers, so they will find products that match what they need more easily. When marketing match is a target, the companies will get many buyers and profit can be obtained. Number 5, mention the function of marketing. Introduction to product becomes the main function of marketing carried out by the company. With marketing, the product will be more easily recognized by customers. Markets must highlight the benefit of the products being marketed so that they can attract more attention than competing products. Research allows marketers to get the right information about their target market. Some things that usually have to be researched are popularity, age, gender, needs, want, desires, and so forth. Later, the products produced can be adjusted to what suits their target market. Good distribution will ensure that products can be easily moved from production sites to broad markets by means of land, water, and sea routes. It also ensures the products can be easily obtained by customers. Marketer must also plan everything like the fleet, finance in the distribution process. In a sale, after-sales service is really needed. Marketers must help customers after they buy the products. For example, like machine products, customers might find it difficult to find problem with the machine that they have purchased. The job of the marketers is to ensure and help machine run properly. Number 6, mention the types of marketing: branding, broadcast advertisement, multi-level marketing, and after-sales service. Number 7, what is branding? Products and service must have a target market and name, or what's so-called a brand. Branding is a form of marketing that has the function of long-term advertising. This is very helpful for making products or service more interesting and famous. Branding often includes names, slogans, and logos. Number 8, what is a broadcast advertisement? Radio can be used as a marketing medium and is one of the most common forms of paid advertising. Marketing to customers is very potential when using the radio because the radio listener actually listens to what the announcer is saying. In addition, it can also use TV media to reach customers widely. Number 9, what is multi-level marketing? Marketing using multi-level marketing is from a direct selling that involves many people, in which the company recruits and sells its product. Multi-level marketing is also called network marketing because salespeople get a commission from the products they sell and a sales commission from the network. Number 10, what is after-sales service? The internet has become one of the most popular marketing media. Almost everyone must use the internet because the market is very broad. Marketing can be done in various ways, such as using email, website advertisement. The target market can also be determined because many advertising service providers have this feature. Okay, question number 2C. Read chapter 4 in English. Chapter 4 in English is a productions. So in the introductions, production activity is the initial process of buying and selling activities in a business. But simply, production is the activity of converting raw goods into goods that have a selling value. In this article, we will discuss what is the definition of production, starting from process objectives, factors, to example production activities. And then what is production? Production is defined as the activity processing raw goods, both in the form of raw or semi-finished, into an object that has a certain use value. Production can also be interpreted as making a product or service so that its value can increase compared to its raw material. Production activities cannot be separated in human life today. With production, life will feel easier. Instant food, drinks, and automatic machines, cosmetic products, and online transportation service are a handful of goods and services that you commonly use for everyday productions. Actors who work on production activities are usually called producers. Meanwhile, goods products are called products. Before reaching the consumer, generally the product or service will be processed in various different stages. For example, before it is served on your table, farmer will take over the role of production from seed to rice. After that, the middlemen collect agricultural products into ready to final products with packaging and information on food safety. After that, retailers will take over the functions of distribution service. Retailers are the last change of production process that will deliver products to small consumer. The purpose of the productions. The purpose of productions activity is literally to meet human needs, although in reality, current production activities are based on various objectives. Production activities with the aim of meeting the human needs is one of the promising sectors. Humans need various means to run their lives well. Health and cleanliness products are made to make it easier for humans to modify the environment in which they live so that they are comfortable to live in. The following are some of the objectives in doing the production activity instead of meeting the human needs. Making profits. Producers make profits by buying and selling products made. Through production activities, the distribution process becomes one of the most important components in the seeking profit from many parties involved. Creating and adding value to an item or service. Production activities are also carried out to improve a function of goods and service or create it with new functions. An example is the production of food such as instant noodles. With instant noodles, you can not only find the value of pleasure as food, but also find additional value in the form of practice and convenience. The production activity conducted to create a new functional value can be seen in a building house, with a combination of various materials such as wood, cement, bricks, and the others product. They can produce an object called a house with the function as place to live. Type of productions. Production activity can be distinguished based on the result of their product. Here are some types of production based on product results. Agricultural productions. Production activity that utilize natural resource as the main source of production, a product called agricultural productions. Agricultural productions activities, for example, are rice planting activities. A farmer who plants rice uses paddy fields to produce rice. After that, the farmer will sell the rice to trader to make a profit and meet the human needs. Industrial productions. Industrial production is an activity conducted to transform raw materials into semi-finished goods and goods that are ready for consumption through a business entity. Extractive productions. Extractive productions activities are those that prioritize natural resources for their product to be taken directly. Examples of extractive production activities are mining activities, whether in the form of petroleum, coal, or metals. Production service. Service production activities are activities to sell service in the form of special expertise to meet other human needs. An example of the service production activities is a body and face care service. Transportation productions. Transportation productions activities are production activities that have the function to move an item from one place to another. An example of transportation production activities is the process of delivering motor vehicle fuel. Factors of production. The following are some of the factors that make up production activity. Natural research. Natural research are one of the main factors of production that producers must have before deciding to do a production activity. Natural research can be in the form building, factories, shops, land, and everything that is available in nature, labor, or people. When natural resource factors that support production activities have been obtained, the next factor need is human in order to manage them. Management of production activities requires skilled and sustainable, painstaking human resource. There are several types of people that are divided based on the nature and level of ability they have. By its nature, there are two types of human labor, namely physical and spiritual labor. Physical labor requires a lot of physical activities, such as a farmer's. Meanwhile, spiritual labor is the work conducted like a teacher. Based on the ability, workers are divided into three types, namely educated, skilled, and uneducated and skilled workers. Educated workers are workers who need education in accordance with their professionalism, such as teachers, lecturers, or medical staff. Skilled workers are workers who need special experience that is appropriated in their field. An example of skilled worker is the makeup artist. Meanwhile, unskilled and uneducated workers are menial jobs like laborers at the port. Capital. Capital itself is defined as the property that can be used to something like production activities. Types of capital can be distinguished based on source of capital form and function. Capital based on its source has two types, namely internal capital and external capital. Internal capital is capital that comes from the company itself. Internal capital is usually taken from company profits that are used to develop production activities. Meanwhile, external capital is capital from outside the company, such as creditors, banks, or investors. Limitation of internal capital can be overcome by the presence of the unlimited external capital. Based on its function, capital is divided into two, namely individual capital and social capital. Individual capital is capital that comes from someone who can facilitate production activities, but provides benefits instead, such as shares. Social capital is capital that comes from the community and provides general benefit to the community in the form of facilities, such as the construction of highway and airports. Based on its form, capital can be divided into two, namely concrete capital and abstract capital. Concrete capital is capital that has a form such as an office building or goods that support production activities. Meanwhile, abstract capital is capital that has no form, such as skills and copyrights. Entrepreneurial skills. The production process requires humans to regulate production activities so that they can take place in the long run. The following are the main things that must be owned by an entrepreneur in conducting the production activities. Planning. An entrepreneur must think of strategies, vision, and mission, capital certainly, and defined goals so that the production activity can take place efficiently. Organizing. The ability to organize all the existing capital factors is also quite important for entrepreneurs to have. Having the ability to organize, company will have a clear and structured system actuating. This is the ability of employers to always provide motivation and skills to their employees. Controlling is the ability of employers to always supervise all existing factors of production, both employees or labor, as well as the other factors such as finance. Process of productions. The production process is defined as the activity of combining all the factors of production that already exist to produce a product effectively and efficiently. The production process can be divided into several types based on how it's implemented. Short-term productions. This is a process of producing goods that can be consumed directly, such as food and drinks. Long-term production. This is production process that requires a long time to be consumed by consumer. For example, the process making goods in the form of rice. Continuous productions. This is a production process that generally occurs in a factory. For example, a sugar factory. Intermittent productions. Intermittent production is an activity to combine several raw materials into a finished product. For example, a motor and car assembly company. Okay, question number 3A. Open this link. Who is the speaker in this video? What is the video about? What can you learn from the video? The speaker in this video is Tim. This video shows about expressions for answering in the phone in English. From this video, I can learn how to be a good expression for answering a phone, how to be a good communicate, and learn about ask for clarification and get a call back.